Tonight, we are 67 days away from June 1st, the official start of hurricane season, and when you need to be ready to react if a storm aims for southeast Texas. As part of our preparation to make sure we're keeping and working to keep you safe, Chief Meteorologist David Paul is the only Houston area meteorologist at the National Hurricane Conference in Florida. He joins us live from Orlando right now with more. Dave.
Well, and Ron and Mia, today the message from the National Hurricane Center is clear. They are changing the way they communicate tropical storm forecasts forever. Now, you're still going to hear the familiar terminology such as Category 1, Category 2, Category 3 to denote a storm's intensity. But communication from the Hurricane Center is going to focus on the specific threats that each individual unique storm poses to our community. And here's why this is so important. That unique information allows our local emergency managers and coordinators to much more tightly focus their evacuation orders. And that means there will be other areas that don't have to evacuate, and that is what is going to save lives.
Now, as we're getting better and better in our ability to define which areas of the Texas coast and which communities within that segment of the Texas coast is going to be most vulnerable. This is a big win for the science and the emergency management community because evacuations themselves can be deadly.
Now that's Jamie Rome, Deputy Director for the National Hurricane Center. We talked a lot today about the advances made to the storm surge forecast, and it all started in 2008 because of a Hurricane Ike. He said it is because of that storm that the Hurricane Center realized the need to change its modeling, and the result is better surge forecast today. Jamie is worried about the surge threat for the southeast Texas coast, no doubt. However, he told me his biggest concern for Houston is complacency.
Houston is especially vulnerable. It's probably one of the areas I'm worried about most, and the residents there haven't seen the worst case scenario. I really worry the residents are using too much of these historical storms to base their sort of mental model of a hurricane.
Yeah, and Jamie's message to Houston is forget about the past. It's history. Every storm is unique. Now, I also today had a chance to meet with our local emergency management coordinators, both for Harris and Galveston counties, Laura Norman and Mark Sloan. And that's just an example of what the purpose of this hurricane conference is. It has brought all of us together, scientists, communicators, emergency managers, so that we together can keep Houston and Southeast Texas and Galveston safe when the next hurricane threat eventually rears its head. Guys, back to you.
Collaborating together, standing together ahead of the next storm. It's only a matter of when, not if.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, David Paul. Pat Kavlin.